What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to the Quantum Show. It's been a heck of a weekend. We're going to go over it. I'm going to go over it. I've got notes. Okay. Quantum Fest has concluded for 2025. The universe said, no, not this time. This is not for you. The universe said that. I get it. And looking back, remembering the things that happened, everything happened that our spirit guides had our backs. Notice we're all still living. Okay. All of us are still alive. We made it to and we made it from. Good point right there. The next thing, does anybody remember? Probably not most of y'all, but the attendees, the people that are my presenters. Do you guys remember me saying 0% chance of rain on the day of the show? Because I asked Siri, what's the weather tomorrow? The day before. And it said, zero. Is it going to rain tomorrow? 0% chance of rain. It rained all day and all night. It sure did. So there was that. That should have been, I was stubborn. Of course, when you got a thing going, you're stubborn about it. You push through. You just push through. So, okay. Things that happened that day that nobody could have predicted or expected, right? The terrible weather. It rained all day and all night. It was wet the whole time. It's still wet right now. It ain't actively raining, but it's still wet. Because of accidents all over the place, stalled construction where people showed up and they saw zero weather chance of rain or 0 chance of rain. They were not working. They were stuck out in the rain. They couldn't work. You can't do dirt work in the rain. It turns into mud work, and your equipment no longer is heavy duty enough. And then bad communication. A lot of people thought that this was going to be an evening show when it was an afternoon show. It started at 1, and nobody showed up there until 2. I didn't get there until 1, and nobody showed up there till 2. And we said, we can't get started until 3 because we got to set up. We got started about 3:30. And due to all that rain that literally nobody expected, not even the AI expected it. See, there's a fallacy of AI. You can't predict the quantum. Tell you. It had the weather report and it said 0 chance of rain. The rain in Nashville that day was a big deal because it stopped construction, therefore slowed traffic down, and impatient people who didn't expect the rain got into little fender benders. People were getting pulled over. There were tow trucks. There were trucks parked in. There was a semi parked in the driveway of the Legion. Nobody could get in until 3:00. So there was that. You had to park across the street and walk across all that heavy traffic because it was being shunted from wherever it was to right there. And it was bumper to bumper. Okay. All that stuff. And the guy with the key didn't know he had to be there at 1:00. He didn't know he had to be there at 12:00, right? For a 1 p.m. showing. Okay. I was in my head. I got into a hurry. I normally don't do that, right? So I forgot my slideshow, but it didn't matter because the projector was dim. You might as well have had a tea light projecting that thing up there. It was so dim, and it was a dim room. So what? You got to be in a pitch black room. Hi, Diane. What's up there? And what's up? Shut down. Raven, Aussie, Rachel, Renee. I know everybody's here. Everybody's listening. Even AI agents, aliens. Welcome to the show. Spirits, I know you were there, and you may have some insider information that we should probably know. So feel free to come through at any point in time. That reminds me, I need to reach into my jacket pocket and get the voice recorder and set it going. So hold on, spirits. Booyah. Official Sony Ghost Recorder. Let's see here. I don't use this one very often. Okay. I'm just going to set this right over here. Boop. We are now recording. We are 6 minutes and 24 seconds into Quantum Fest review, the days after. And I'm going to set it right there. So if anybody wants to come and talk to us, feel free. Let me reorient the microphone to me so we can get a nice, clear, solid sound. What's up, the unknown? Okay. So with all that happening, I'm going to issue everyone a pass. The pizza guy didn't show up, which is fine in this case because it's a literal big truck. He couldn't get through traffic. If these little cars couldn't get through traffic, this big pizza truck with a giant sign on the top with a giant slice of pizza on it can't get to it. So, pass issued. Now, okay. That is, I wish he would have contacted me and told me what was going on, but I have a feeling everyone had something thrown at them that they couldn't ignore. So I'm going to go ahead and say, it's okay. Don't worry about it. There will be a next time. But that's more quantum me, right? And I'm thinking quantum me, the paranormal guy that runs these shows, the deep thinking that happens, right? That I need to rely on my leap of faith that this happened for some reason. I do not need to know the reason, but it's there somewhere. It will reveal itself later. That's quantum metaphysical thinking me, right? However, the down-to-earth human me, I feel like I failed. I know I didn't fail. All the random numbers worked in someone else's favor today. I know other people had better things going on. I mean, not better shows, not a competitor thing, but other people had things to do that they were supposed to concentrate on there. They needed a distraction. I was crossfire. I was a casualty of crossfire, right? And the rain kept everybody at home or where they were because maybe lives were saved. I don't know. That's a stretch. I get it. That's a stretch. Okay. So I'm going with quantum me, paranormal, metaphysical me saying, you know what? It's all good. The universe has got your back, but it's also got these other guys' backs. We need to put them somewhere so they wouldn't get in trouble on the way to somewhere else. Maybe you, but this is the universe talking to Quantum Nathan. You got to earn your stripes before we tell you all about it. So hang in there, Buttercup. That's what I'm feeling like. That's what I'm being told, right? Hang in there, Buttercup. Don't worry about it right now. Now, go scrub the latrines. That's what it feels like. It's like, hey, little quantum boy, go clean the restrooms. We got this over here. So there's my leap of faith. And there will be a next time. There will be a Quantum Show 2026. I have no doubt. And I'm gonna rethink the methods I do things for shows like that. Because tell you what, this was always supposed to be a local event. Well, local said too much rain, construction, accidents. That's fine. That was the number one thing I put out there. This is a local event. And locally it rained when there was literally a 0% chance, according to Google. Okay. That was the craziest part about it. But no one showed up. Right. Well, two people showed up. They live very close. And the show happened anyway. I did 4 good segments and we went over. I just finished uploading them all. Or, well, I just did a lot of YouTube work, right? A lot of video work. Oh, let me look here. Let me check here. I'm tired, okay? Earlier today, Raven got here, and earlier today, we wanted to do something because Raven's part of this. It didn't matter if she wasn't there for that part. Because here's what the universe says, okay, rain. All right. And archangels, spirit guides, do your thing. Keep these people away from over here. That's what happened. Because Raven and I were talking about it. It seemed like everything went wrong. Nothing went right. Same here. I forgot my slideshow. My projector didn't work. It was like running on half power or something. I don't understand. It's brand new. Don't know why. But let me look at. I will review the titles of what I did on Quantum Fest. I led with the Estes session. And that was pretty crazy. Okay, that was pretty crazy. I led with the Estes session. And during it, one of the attendees 3 people came, right? One of the attendees got scratched really badly, okay? I mean, really badly. So I can, without showing identities, I can show you the picture. Okay, now, this was the part that would have freaked people out and had people yelling out the room demons. But this was what happened, right? Okay. This is what happened. I'm bringing it up right now. Check this out. Tell me this ain't straight out of some Ghost Adventure stuff, right? See these lines? Can you see my mouse? I hope you can see my mouse. Those are 4 big lines or like 6 lines. It's hard to tell. He also had one on his arm there, but it was more like diagonal looking. It looked diagonal to me. But yeah, those are scratches, y'all. That is some paranormal stuff right there. Hopefully you can see that. All right. See those red marks going up and down the guy's back? Those are scratches. Legit. And it was crazy. He said, and it didn't do like in the other shows. It burned for like 30 minutes, not a few minutes, 6 or 7, 5 or 6, and then went down. He said they were burning for 20, 30 minutes. That was crazy. And typical for a ghost show. I didn't mean for it to be a ghost show. The Estes method is not really meant for bringing in bad spirits. But who knows? I don't know. I am missing all the context. Now that happened during the session. We had people in the session, and I don't know. I was blindfolded and couldn't hear anything, so I don't know what happened. I was just speaking, right, on my channel right now. You can go and see that on my channel right now. We don't get video of the guy getting scratched. We just have a little thing about the fact that he was scratched, I'm like, whoa, you got scratched. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was that. That happened during the Estes session. And okay, I'm looking at reviewing again. That was what we led off with. We were running behind. That's okay. Now, the next one was The Haunted Girl, Mule. The story of Mule and the Haunted Girl. That was good. I got emotional there. I got a little bit because it was the first scary experience I've ever had. The Haunted Girl, right? Mm. And it was a crazy time. I got to tell you. You know what? Let me just share my channel. I got my whoops, not that. I'm just going to share the screen of the channel and maximize that. Come on. I'm not doing anything the hard way today. We're coasting today. Right. So on the screen, on the top left with the alien holding the book, that's this show right now. That's this show. So you don't have to worry about it. Dial all the way over to the right. That's Mule, the Haunted Girl. It was all Quantum Fest with different titles, right? But all started with Quantum Fest. So I went in the story of Mule and the creation of an artifact, which was totally done from the other side through me. I had no idea. And then the Haunted Girl, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Tell you the truth. Okay. Totally honest. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I thought I was doing my duty. And the thing was, I was supposed to report back to the chaplain if we had a problem child in the unit that needed counseling or possibly mental help. No, this was above our head. So I did not report. I was like, I cannot be involved in this. If I get involved, I will ruin these people's lives. I don't want to be that guy. Right. And they totally cut me off after the whole episode. They never want to talk to me again. Blocked me totally. And this is in the 90s when blocking was hard to do. So that was that. And then the next segment was me and DJ Wardove going explaining the back office work of sound, spirit, and storytelling. And we went through that for 41 minutes. Oh, yeah. Tim described everything that he does. And he has a buddy. Dude, I can't remember his name, right? Mac. DJ Mac. I can't remember. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired, and the coffee. Well, it's been coffee all day, so maybe I'm a little up coffeeed, right? Up coffeeed. There we go. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. But he was saying he would take his sounds, send it over to his buddy, and his buddy would rework it with his perspective, but using his sounds, his method. And it really is a really interesting way to look at composition, right? One person does from his perspective, passes it to another, he adjusts it for his perspective. But it's not different. It's the same song, same sounds, just from his perspective. He may, I don't know. You had to be there. Okay. I wish I could explain it better. And then the finale was part 4, one of my favorite topics, tulpas, golems, and AI. And I went over yet again because it's such a great topic. What these things are, I read off. I had a whole paper presentation for those things. It was good. 42 minutes. It was really good. And that's what did happen with 1 or 3 people watching. And that was fine by me because the universe said, this is what you get. So when you're done, go clean the intergalactic bathrooms, please. Uh, you're busy. Go for that. Okay, let me look here. I'm going to look. It's 20 minutes. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. If you're here, you're quantum. Of all the funny cat videos and all the internet, you ended up here. Thanks for coming, keeping it quantum. And hey, John, thank you. I appreciate it. I like that. I try to enunciate. I try to limit the blank spaces and the and the and the like and all that stuff. Right? Try to do that. Thank you, John. The brand I get is micro ingredients from Amazon. That's the kind I get. It's very strong, extremely strong, and it spins you up, but it makes you think clearly. Regular coffee has plenty of caffeine in it, and it's like, let's do stupid stuff really fast and with lots of energy. This is not that kind, right? This is, let's do stuff and let's clear your head while we do it. And the head clarity stays longer than the boost from the caffeine does. And it's great. Thank you. And thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Okay. Dorothy, welcome back to the Quantum Show. We know you're quantum. You're bringing your own quantum with you. I remember that specific segment, sound, spirituality, and storytelling, right? Tim was talking about how hip hop is his religion, the spiritual aspects of it, and a few minutes later, my musical cousin sends me a short with the same idea. What do you know? He may be quantum. Yes, Brian Mack. Thank you, Sarah. Brian Mack. That guy. I knew it was something Mac. I knew there was a Mac in there. Something. Okay. You know, I don't think it was a thing with the place because I bring my protection with me. I bring my white light. We had a ton of crystals with us, all of them programmed with white light. I mean, I did that when I got them, and they don't forget. Okay. And we can all do that. We just have to have a discipline to be able to bless and cleanse. I have that. But I kind of did that before, right? Not to the place, but to me. And when I do it to me, things tend to go okay. But that guy, that person who got scratched, there's stuff about him. There's a lot of empty slots that I don't understand, right? There's a lot of empty blank spaces that need filling in, and I don't get it. But I can't remark anymore because I'm not going to investigate him, right? I'm not. The ball's in his court for his situation, right? I don't know why. My guide was there. All the good spirits were there. He still got scratched in a bad way. I don't really know how to interpret that. Wasn't a demon because demons did not want to be there. All right? Demons did not want to be there. They had all the white lighters in the area in that room, right? No demon wanted to be there. So that was that. And yes, Renee, I loved doing it. That's how I planned to do it from the get-go. I wasn't going to show that, right? I wasn't going to show or announce that I was doing live streams from the show. I wanted to kind of spring it on everybody, I guess. Try to get, I don't know, the word out. Okay. Let me go back to the newest comments. And alrighty then. Hey, Scream Engine. What's up? Let me see here. Hiya, peeps from Scream Engine. Hey, Nathan. It was fun watching from afar. Don't give up on the idea. Just holding space for a gathering is quite an awesome idea. I would love to catch y'all in the flesh someday. Heck yeah. Come on down, man. Scream Engine. Right. Oh, You want a Don't Butter the Bread t-shirt. Well, guess what? It's going to be on sale online here soon. I don't know exactly when. I have to line up. I want to do the coffee shop, the Buy Me a Coffee shop. I want to line that up. And also, I want to get made all these things that I wanted to make for this that didn't happen, right? Either I didn't have materials, I didn't have time. The ideas came to me at the last minute. All the best ideas came to me in the last week. The only things I could get done were the stampers and the cups and a handful of t-shirts, right? Nah, more than a handful. There was like 12 t-shirts, right? And I do believe I sold one or two of each and maybe one crystal pendant. Krista was making crystal pendants. Susan's friend, now mine, now my friend. Did I say Susan? Sarah. Sarah's friend, Krista. And Krista were, and Sarah. Oh my God. See, that's me being tired. Sarah's friend and Sarah. Like, okay, guy, we get it. Move it along, move it along. Aussie, where you at? Flash that green light at me. Yeah, Dorothy. Now I have a bank of those ideas that I can take time to do that I didn't get to do the first time around. You're damn right. You're damn right. And yeah, I have the whole year to plan for the next one. Maybe, hey, that would be awesome if you can. That would be awesome if you can. Well, my venue is the Legion. That's my venue. I mean, they're kind of reserving it for me. I don't know what day I want to do it next year, but I'm going to make sure it says 100% chance of rain. That's for sure, because then it'll maybe have a 20% chance. For real. I asked, I don't know, Tim, were you there or Sarah, were you there when I asked, "Hey Siri, is it going to rain tomorrow?" And it said 0% chance of rain. I remember 0% chance of rain the day before. It had it had like 1,000% chance of rain because it rained all day and all night. So there is that. And I do still want to reiterate, I issue a pass. Everyone who said they wanted to come, the traffic, the weather, 0% chance of rain, and then it rained 100%. You all get a quantum pass. All ya. Quantum pass. I do not hold it against you. Things happen. Work schedules happen. I knew the turnout would probably be low because it's practically in the middle of the work week. That was one thing. Okay. Yes, there are. And I can scout hotels for people instead of using Google because Google tends to send you to the higher priced ones, the more popular ones. There are others there. There's also Airbnbs all over the place. So, yeah, there are plenty of places to stay, especially in I am going to plan on the off time. Okay. I'm not going to plan during Christmas, during Easter. Those are all high traffic times. Those are all high demand times. I'm not going to do those. I'm going to go in the in between times, the dead times where there isn't a whole lot going on. What did I do this year? Between, it was, what, I lost my thumbtack. Halloween is over. Here comes Thanksgiving. I'm between those two. That's a good time to have an event because Halloween is not a Halloween. You go, you don't cross country for Halloween. Okay. Neither do you cross country most of the time. I mean, at least in my family, for Thanksgiving. We might drive across state, but not like from New York to LA. Nothing like that. I would never, I'd be like, sorry, happy Thanksgiving. Here's a card. I can't make it to LA from New York or vice versa. And Scream Engine. Keep a Quantum Fest journal separately. Take notes of stuff all year. Don't plan too much. Venue, a few presentations. Grab a SWA box or two. SWA box. Okay. And see what happens. Yeah, that's a good idea. I have the little notebooks, right? And I do take notes. I save all the notes. Okay. And I've got all the things left over. All right. Now, these will be like bonuses given. These will be bonuses given to people if they buy like a t-shirt or a cup or a mug. And I'm trying to figure out mugs now too. I want to do some drop shipping stuff, you know. I'm going through the chat room now. It's chat room time. Swag. Okay, I got you. Okay. Now SWA, not SWA, swag. Right. Swag box or two, yeah. And we still have a whole bunch of crystal pendants. Those will be going into the coffee shop, made by Krista and Sarah. Quantum SWA. Quantum SWA. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. Quantum SWA. Yeah, trivia game would be good. I don't know how I would work on that. I don't know how that would work, but we could figure it out. I would figure it out. I'm not the only one working on this. Panel members are working on this too. And that's excellent. And support staff. Emotional support people for the panel members. Okay. Yeah, the coffee didn't hit me like I wanted it to. That's okay. And yeah, this is a review and the day's up to and after the show today, earlier today. Friday didn't work out. Thursday was a show. Friday, we just hung out. We just wanted to hang out, recover, talk whatever we needed to talk about, right? Today, we went to the cemetery. We did Estes sessions. Now, ignore the raw style of footage. We got videos from DJ Wardove, Raven's Rabbit Hole. Publish them, please. Leave links here. We will play them here. We can play them here, but upload them. Upload them to your channels, please. Send me links. I haven't opened Messenger yet, or Facebook Messenger, sorry. Everybody's got a Messenger. And yeah, we need to review that stuff because I haven't had time to review it. I continued on with life doing chores because still I got work tomorrow, right? And also Friday, I went and guess what, everybody? I was able to get the truck. It's in the bag, practically. The guy said he'd take half and half. So me and Tim went over there, delivered half. So the truck is now in the bag. I just got to go pick it up and take it home. And I have a feeling I can get it running. And if not, trailer is available. So that is a win for me. That is a major win. Yep, quantum ton pickup truck. It is leagues above. Quantum ton pickup. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. It's gonna have to have a name too. I don't know what the name is yet, but it's silver. It's silver. So we'll find out. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Diane. Oh, yeah, quantum wheel drive. Well, here are all the bumper stickers we're going to have next year. Well, I didn't get it. I don't get lucky breaks. I get fighting chances. It does not run right now, but I have a feeling I know what's up with it. So hopefully it's an easy fix. Okay, you mean a name for the truck or a bumper sticker? Oh man, I'm still kind of tired. That's okay. And the Estes session earlier, you know, they don't really, you don't really, when you do the telephone thing, you're not drained at the moment. It comes on later because I don't know, maybe it was my fault, the physical thing. I was ramping up, getting ready to do it by drinking a lot of coffee, eating a little more, and that, right? Like I was prepping for something physical, and then I do that. Yeah, and by the way, of course, the last 2 or 3 minutes, stuff got real deep real fast. So they tell me. Okay, yes, the name for the truck. Okay. I'll think about it. It's silver. We'll find out. I'll figure it out. And it looks about what you would expect from a 97, a little better actually. It looks a little better than what you would expect from a 97. It's got the original rims, they're not bent, got good tires. No exhaust, but it's got a header. That's going to be fun. So we'll just see about that. So that was a win for me. And I go back Friday or the day after and pick it up. Heck yeah. So for next year, what are we going to do for next year? I don't know. I know I'm going to do more of these because these felt right, right? They felt right. More cups, more shirts. I'm looking at getting mugs done. I'd like to get some plastic mugs with handles, like those old Aladdin ones. I love those. I love those. Those were great. I don't know about speakers or anything because it's a local event. Okay, looking at you, local guys. Looking at you, Museum of Tarot. I want you to plan on coming to the American Legion. Bring your gadgets, bring your toys. You made dicyanin goggles. They all know about them. Everyone at the Legion knows about them. I wore them there. They thought, who's this weirdo? Oh, just a Legion member. Yeah. So they know about the EM canceling pendant. They know about your reproduction of the Vietnam night vision. Not the ones I got. Mine are filters. They work great. But it turns out I'm already seeing the auras of everything. The camera, I don't know how this works, but the camera saw more than my eyes did. I don't know how that worked. So everyone knows about your products, Mr. Museum of Tarot. Bring it home, right? Bring it home. We'll hook up. Let's do, I don't know, coffee in the cemetery with the ghosts. You know all about that stuff, Mr. Museum of Tarot of Nashville. Okay, other people, pay attention. Quantum Fest is coming back. It'll be a while. It'll be a year before the proper Quantum Fest event comes back. Investigations will commence. Visits will happen. Okay. Shorts will happen. I uploaded a whole lot of shorts and I got a lot more to go because I was cleaning out my channel on the editor side in StreamYard. And I noticed I was almost at my limit for time. So I'm downloading, chopping up, using the AI to generate clips and publishing them and getting them off StreamYard, but they're still on YouTube. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of overhead and a lot of stuff happening here. I can feel the emotional warmth from my spirit guide. That's Xena. Sabrina is there. I haven't asked her to do much for me lately, but she's there, right? She is definitely, and she's willing. Okay, she's willing to be my paranormal personal assistant. It's the coolest thing ever. It is. It's the coolest. The official quantum mobile. Yep. I didn't see that one for a minute. The official quantum mobile. Quantum. Taking the quantum on the road. I don't know. But yeah. And Xena is like, I can just feel Xena. Okay. You got this, Nate. You got this, Nate. Come on. Come on. Keep going. I got your back. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. That's how I feel Xena's doing and comforting me the whole time. That's crazy. When I think of her visage in my head, she's literally a head and a half taller than I am, built, and she's being so kid gloves with me most of the time. Other times she's got sarcasm. Let me tell you. Spirit guide sarcasm is the best sarcasm. Unless your spirit guide has told you some crazy jokes, sarcastic comments, you don't know sarcasm yet. All the stand up in the world has nothing on one spirit guide sarcasm. They are otherworldly sarcastic, and it is like, what? I can't believe you said that, and it's genius. How did I not know that? So, yeah, that's that. And like I said, I'm tired, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have stayed drinking water. I started drinking water. I started drinking water hours ago. Then I went back on coffee right before the show. I just finished the other cup, the last cup. You know, we're not pushing buttons yet. Don't say it. Don't say it. We're not doing that yet. We still got about 18, 19 minutes left in the show. And maybe some change. I don't know. Something else. Oh man, I got all kinds of ideas about the ideas, right? I want to have a working droid. Not an AI robot, but a working droid. And I want to have the void mirror. I didn't get to do that, right? The void mirror would have been cool. Kazarov mirror is still, I would like someone to make one because that thing can hang around for a while, right? And talking with Tim, I thought, what about a miniature Kazarov mirror? Take the void window and the Kazarov and combine it. Instead of having a box, have a pipe with black on the outside, on the far wall, the Vanta black on the far wall, and have the polished inside. And you just sit there in front of it like this and meditate. A hybrid between the two ideas. So, yeah. And like I said, I want to have more stuff next year. I'm going to get a better projector. This thing might be good for video games in a dark room. I'm not going to throw it away. I paid for it. So I'm going to see what it can do. Maybe it is broken. I don't know. Maybe I can put a brighter bulb in there. Maybe a better LED. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I want to go ahead and get like a proper stand for the screen, because let me tell you, that screen was nice. It was nice. Dust didn't stick to it. It's as clean as it was when I opened the plastic. And I had to, what I used for me and Tim, oh my gosh, I needed something tall to hang these things on. I had no staffs, no staves, no stands. They don't have that. The two that I saw that I might could use were in a loft, and we didn't have a ladder. And I'm not going to go up climbing up rickety handmade shelves to get these 30-pound stands. So I took the concert fans, the big round ones that they have on stands or on poles, and they oscillate. They have two of those at the Legion. One was super light, one hand, and you steady it. The other one was like carrying an engine. I couldn't believe it. No wonder I had to put wheels on the base. And me and Tim had to two-man lift that thing up to the stage 3 steps. The other one didn't care. Went right up. And Monty, aliens. You called it. My shirt got dirty because I made a short, and you said, I hope you shave and change into a clean shirt. And I'm like, I'm just a clean shirt. Well, guess what? That night, that fan was dusty. It got me covered in dust. It was so much. What's up, Woo Rider? Oh yeah. Well, we're kind of at a plateau at the moment, right? I'm going over the events of the show. So, but it was rising. It was rising. It might rise during the panel. I don't know. But I'm going over the events of what happened and how Monty in Wales said, change your dirty shirt. And I was like, this is a clean shirt. Then I made it very dirty. I had the fan over here, the other time the fan over there, both shoulders covered in dust. And it looked like a grill of dust just went on me. And I was like, oh, you are joking. Monty did this. I was doing it. Monty did this. I don't see him in the chat tonight. That's okay, Monty. You're given a pass too because, well, you live in Wales. And we've got to forgive you for that. I can forgive you because you live in Wales. Everyone in Wales gets an excuse. I'm going to say you were watching Doctor Who and eating, I don't know, biscuits, digestive ones. Let's say that. Digestive biscuits and Doctor Who. You heard it here on the Quantum Show. Monty was eating digestive biscuits and watching Doctor Who in Wales during the Quantum Fest. My spirit guide told me so. You can't hide. I'm joking. Okay. Little bit of paranormal humor. You know what? We need paranormal jokes. We need paranormal one-liners. Let's think of some paranormal one-liners. Oh, yeah. In drama class, Monty was officially banned from saying break a leg. Get some paranormal one-liners up in here. Let's see here. What can we say? I went all the way to Quantum Fest and all I got was this dumb t-shirt. There's one. Yeah. And I'll think of some more. Like I said, I'm tired. Oh, by the way, in the place of honor, you Tim, Sarah, Krista, Raven, y'all all saw my actual room, okay? It looks like a sci-fi 14-year-old lives in here. I'll be honest. Totally honest. But right now, okay. Okay. Keep the one-liners coming. We'll work on it. But on the very top, that's up there, right? We got the big guy. He is now occupying the top of everything. All the robots are looking at him like, I can see him. Why can't anybody else see him? He's not blurry at all. Thanks, Tim. Said my room is awesome, though. Yeah, like an overactive sci-fi teenager, 14-year-old. But yeah, R2 says he's not blurry at all. What's wrong with you humans? Yeah, I'm looking at and I have the stones here that I got from Tim, the river stones, the polished ones, and also this is not a haul video. This is what we did, right? Tim got me this skull. It is brass. It is a cigarette extinguisher. What you do is you set them in the ashtray. They're really easy to clean. That's why you set them in, and they're heat resistant for anything as hot as like a cigarette. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. Screenshot. There it is. Yeah, it is very cool. And I'm keeping it up here. I was able to get him the Weird Sister CD and the crystal skull that I got for him months ago. That, you know what? I look back, and you remember how I said the machine for the postal kiosk was breaking? I would send one thing and it would break. I would go back the next day, send one thing, and it would break again. Well, that was some spirit guide work happening, right? What was going on was I had the wrong labels on the packages. I had the wrong labels completely on the packages. And Tim got the one for someone else. And I almost, if the machine hadn't broken, I almost sent Raven the CD and the skull. But the machine broke. It prevented me. That's spirit guide work right there. That's the other side stepping in and saying, no, 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 no. And it was arguing with me the whole time, trying to send those things, make those labels, put them on. It was like that. So it's cool, man. Of course, I was thinking of you, dude. Have to think of you. And listen to the CD when you get a minute. I guess not tonight because of the panel and everything, but they have a very unique sound. That is a Nashville sound. It really is. That is a Nashville sound. And the way they mixed up the CD, it's one long song. I don't like that way they did that. I like a clear division between songs, between tracks, but they blended them in one right into the other one. I forgive them because their live shows are freaking amazing. They're cool and they're nice people too. So, being that I am tired and had a big heavy weekend, did another Estes session, please upload those videos. Please share the links to me on Messenger and I will put them in the descriptions for the panel before the panel comes up. I'll set it up now. Okay. This has been the Quantum Show Solo Quantum Fest review the days after. Thanks, everybody. And I hope you like my thumbnail for the show, the alien reading through the book, having the screens. I'm supposed to be that alien. See? Look at that. There it is. It's an omen. It's an omen. And there's another one over here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Can't even find it now. There it is. Boom. Thanks, everybody. Okay. Hopefully, I'll see you on the panel. Keeping it quantum, pushing buttons. Oh, yeah. Let me do the thing, pushing buttons, pushing buttons. Thanks, everybody. Back in 20, 30 minutes. You know the deal. Keeping it quantum.